This video is to answer the question, why not a Jehovah Witness? I used to have a roommate that was a Jehovah Witness, and we're still friends where I live now. He comes over sometimes, and we play the Xbox and whatnot. But we used to go through back and forth debating on Scripture and different verses and stuff on whether or not Jesus is God and whether or not hell exists. And pretty much what I've concluded is that debating with the Jehovah Witnesses in this way it's a complete waste of time. However, there is a method that you can use in debating a Jehovah Witness to show the Jehovah Witness that they are in error. You see, the Jehovah Witness, or I should say the Watchtower organization that created the Jehovah Witnesses, and it's actually a man named Russell, but it's okay. They have their translation called the New World Translation of the Bible, and they claim that it goes back to the original Greek and Hebrew texts of the Old Testament and New Testament. However, this is a huge problem. First off, the Jehovah Witness can't tell you who translated their text because we have no idea who did it. It's completely anonymous, so we don't know if it's one person or persons, and we have no idea what their qualifications are to have translated the text, and so we don't even know if it's reliable just off of that. However, it gets worse for them. You see, there's 5,000 or a little over 5,000 catalog copies of the Greek New Testament dating from about 200 AD to 300 AD. Some people date a little bit earlier, some of them a little bit earlier. There's also a 38-volume encyclopedia set of early church writings where the church has quoted the Bible over 1,000,000 times, and 98% of the Bible is intact within these texts. Here's a picture right here of the 38-volume set. You can get it from christianbook.com for about $400 if you want them. I think you can get like the red ones for like $100, the green ones for $100, and the blue for $100 if you buy them separately or something like that. But yeah, so the Bible is completely preserved, or almost 98% preserved, within these encyclopedia sets. We have the 5,000 cataloged Greek New Testaments. On top of that, we have 24,000 copies of the early church Bibles, New Testaments, recorded in other languages. All of these texts put together, when translated into English, they match the Christian Bible. They do not match at all, even remotely, the doctrines taught by the New World Translation Bible, which is the Jehovah Witness Bible. So you see, historically speaking, the Christian Bible has a very firm, very strong backbone, whereas the Jehovah Witness Bible, the New World Translation, has no backbone whatsoever at all. In fact, it was translated in 1950, so it's not even 100 years old. The closest that the Jehovah Witness can get to saying that they go way back would be that the Arians, which was a group of people back in 300 ADs, thought that Jesus was not God. And that's the closest that they can go back. However, there is no connection between the Arians and the Jehovah Witness religion. The Jehovah Witness religion began in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and their Bible wasn't even translated until 1950s. Yeah, they have no backbone whatsoever, historically speaking. So in conclusion, I cannot in good conscience be a Jehovah Witness. They have what is probably the most unreliable texts and scriptures in all of religion. Debating scripture and debating doctrine is a complete waste of time. It's a joke. They have absolutely no historical backbone. So I told my roommate all of this stuff, and since then he hasn't really spoken to me about it. He has asked questions concerning the Trinity and that kind of stuff, and I've given him some audio stuff and some text and stuff that he can read and listen to about it, and that's I guess the best I can do. I've told him over and over and over the gospel, and that's all you can really do. So that's it. So God bless you all, and have fun, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good holiday season. There is one more thing I want to say. You can prove that Jesus is God through the New World Translation. However, the response I got was, well, how do you know Jesus really said that? And they start questioning the scriptures, their very own scriptures. I'm not saying it's a waste of time, but well, my roommate, he admitted that the reason why he believes in the theories, as he puts it, of the Jehovah Witnesses is because they allow him to live the life that he wants to live. So it seems to me that some people just don't want to be saved. That the same reason that some atheists don't want to turn to God, the Jehovah Witnesses won't turn to Jesus as God. So you know, you can talk to them until you're blue in the face, and they want to live the way they want to live. So I guess you kind of gotta let them live the way that they want to live. I consider myself a seed planter. I plant seeds of doubt, and then you know, God does the harvesting, or somebody else will do the harvesting. So that's basically what this video is about. Have fun and enjoy.